What is up, y'all? Welcome back. We have a question about 400 Legend, and that's with compatibility. We've had a lot of comments over the years since we've been messing with 400 Legend. People will routinely ask, can you shoot a 10 millimeter or a 40 cal, 40 Smith & Wesson that is, out of a 400 Legend rifle or chambering, whatever it's in. Now, we may be spurring this on just a little bit because we are known to put certain rounds into guns they're not even chambered for as tests. For example, we have shot 357 SIG out of a 10 millimeter. We've gone ahead and tested the 40 caliber in the 10 millimeter thing quite often. And we did recently test 380 and 9 millimeter in a 350 Legend single shot rifle. That was the test that got a lot of people asking, can you do a 10 millimeter or a 40 Smith & Wesson in the 400 Legend? So let's check this out right now. So here's our Bear Creek Arsenal 400 Legend you've seen on the channel a few times. And behind me, I do have another upper receiver just so we have confirmation. That's the T2 Armory 400 Legend upper receiver that you're very used to seeing for testing on this channel. We've had it out about 50 times. Definitely check out the playlist for 400 Legend. We've got some really cool videos. But these are the guns that we've used, so we know they chamber 400 Legend just fine. So first I'm going to show you what happens when you throw a normal 400 Legend super suppressed 300 grainer in there. And that's just going to go kerplunk, just like that. And that's where it stops. That's what we have to pay attention to. It doesn't go any farther than that. The bolt will close properly behind it, and it'll be able to grab it with its extractor, and it'll get it out of there when it fires. Same thing with the Deer Season XP, little polymer tip thing. Kerplunks right down in there where it should. Now we'll start with the smaller one, the 40 Smith & Wesson, and when you see the kerplunk test on this one, it's definitely going to go kerplunk all the way down there. You've probably lost it. It's deep. And then I have my 10 millimeter here and a chamber checker for you so that you can see it's a real round. It checks properly. Let me shake that out of there. And then let me go ahead and give that the kerplunker test. And as you can see, it falls down pretty far. I can probably actually stick the 40 Smith & Wesson behind it. There, it almost works now. So again, the 10 millimeter kerplunks and goes way too deep. There's no way a firing pin is ever going to hit that. That is no good. I'm expecting nothing different from our T2 Armory upper. Yep, that sits in there like it's supposed to. Normal 400 Legend round. And then here's our 10 millimeter that's going to take a super kerplunk. That's a little bit of a shinier chamber. You can actually see it a little different. Pretty cool. But you would never want to try to fire that like that. Now, I know this will come up in the comments, so I'll go ahead and get ahead of it right now. I'm sure that we could get it to touch off. All we would have to do is load the round in there, close everything up, tilt it this way, and then basically mortar fire it. So if we pulled the trigger as the round was leaning against the bolt face, we could probably get the firing pin to hit it and set it off. But why would you do that? Not a good idea. Not good for the gun. Not good for anything. Don't do that kind of stuff. Not with 400 Legend. There's plenty of odd little things that we can get away with sometimes, but this is not one of them. So there we go. This test didn't make it through its initial phases. We don't have to go outside in the cold and try anything. We know it's not a good idea. Hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. If you know somebody else who might like it, maybe share it. Thumb ups are always great. If you're not subscribed to the Turkey's Opinion, you probably should be because we do cool stuff all the time. Gel testing, reviews, just talking videos, whatever, all sorts of stuff, always no BS. Like I said, check out our 400 Legend playlist. It is pretty extensive. And until we see you next time, stay safe, have fun, and keep on shooting.